My brother disappeared 10 years ago. Last night he came back, but something was wrong. My brother died 10 years ago. At least, that's what everyone told me. No body, no answers, just a closed case, and a family that slowly stopped talking about him. At first people tried. They showed up at our house. They sat with us. They asked questions they already knew the answers to. Did he say anything strange? Was he upset? Did he have enemies? We kept repeating the same things. No, no, no. Because the truth was worse than any explanation. He just vanished. Weeks passed, then months, and slowly, people stopped coming. They stopped asking. They stopped saying his name. And one day I realized something that felt worse than losing him. The world had already moved on, but I didn't. Because the last thing I ever said to him never stopped repeating in my head. Stop chasing stupid things. It wasn't angry. It wasn't loud, just careless. The kind of sentence you say when you think you'll always have time to fix it later. But I didn't. That night, he didn't argue. He didn't defend himself. He just looked at me, quiet, too quiet, like he had already made a decision. Then he said something I didn't understand at the time. If I find it, I might not come back. I laughed. I actually laughed, because I thought he was joking. That was the last time I saw him. The next morning, he was gone. No signs of a struggle. No noise. No explanation. Just an open window, and cold air still drifting into the room. And on his desk, a map, old, worn out, folded too many times, with one place circled in red. I stared at it for a long time, longer than I should have, because something about it felt wrong. Not dangerous, familiar, and that feeling scared me more than anything else. So I folded it back up, put it away, and never went there. For 10 years, I avoided that map, avoided that place, avoided the question I didn't want to answer. What if he didn't just disappear? What if he found something? And what if that something didn't let him come back? Last night, at exactly 2:17 a.m., someone knocked on my door. Knock, knock, knock. 3 slow knocks. Not loud, not rushed, perfectly spaced, like a pattern, like it was meant to be recognized. And the worst part? I was already awake, for weeks. I had been waking up at the exact same time, 2:17 a.m., every night. No dreams, no sounds, no reason, just awake. At first I ignored it, then I got used to it, and eventually, I started expecting it. But last night, something was different, because this time, it wasn't just silence. The first knock didn't scare me. It confused me. I sat there in the dark, listening, waiting, telling myself I imagined it. Then it came again. Knock, knock, knock. Same rhythm, exactly the same. That's when I felt it, that slow, heavy feeling in my chest. Like something was about to happen, something I couldn't stop. I reached for my phone, opened the security camera, and everything stopped. Because standing outside my door was my brother, Alex. Same face, same jacket, the same one he wore the night he disappeared. Same posture, same stillness, too still, like he wasn't waiting, like he already knew I would open the door. I didn't breathe, didn't move. I just stared at the screen, waiting for something to change, for him to blink, shift, do anything. But he didn't. Then the screen flickered, just for a second. But in that second, the world behind him changed. The street disappeared, the lights vanished, the houses were gone. All that remained was darkness, deep, endless. And he was standing inside it. Then it snapped back, and he was there again, right outside my door. That's when I noticed something worse. He hadn't blinked, not once, not even during the glitch. I should have called someone, the police, a friend, anyone, but I didn't, because a part of me still believed it was him. And another part was terrified of what would happen if I didn't open the door. I stood up, slowly. Every step toward the door felt heavier, like something inside me was trying to stop me, but something else was pulling me forward, stronger, closer, until I reached the door. My hand touched the handle, cold, too cold. I paused. For a moment, I almost walked away, pretended I never saw him. But then, knock, 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 right on the door, closer, louder, like it knew I was there. And without thinking, I opened it. He was standing right in front of me. And the moment the door opened, he smiled. You took longer than I thought. Same voice, same tone, perfect, too perfect, like it was practiced. Where have you been? I asked. He tilted his head slightly, like the question didn't matter. You already know. I didn't. But the way he said it made it feel like I should. We went inside. And that's when things got worse. He didn't look around, didn't react, like he had been there before. But that was impossible. I moved here years after he disappeared. He sat down, in my spot, without asking, like it belonged to him. Then he started talking. At first, it felt normal. Old memories, conversations. But then, they weren't right. He mentioned things that never happened, places we never went, moments I didn't remember. I corrected him, told him he was wrong. He smiled, calm, certain. No, you just don't remember it correctly. That's when something shifted. Because the way he said it was too confident, like he wasn't guessing, like he knew. Then he asked about the map. Do you still have it? My heart dropped. No one knew about the map. Not the police, not my family, just me and him. I nodded slowly, and for the first time, his expression changed. Not relief, not happiness, something else. Good, he said. We should go. Go where? He didn't answer. He didn't need to, because I already knew the map. We left immediately. No GPS, no directions, just that red circle. The deeper we drove, the quieter everything became. No cars, no lights, no sound. Even the air felt heavier. Then he said something that made my hands tighten on the wheel. Once we reach, you won't be able to leave. I should have stopped, turned around, done anything else, but I didn't, because I needed answers. We reached just before sunrise. At first, there was nothing, just trees, silence. Then I saw it, the structure, half buried underground, like it had been hidden, or sealed. We stepped out of the car, and that's when I felt it. That strange feeling, like I had been there before. I tried to ignore it, but it didn't go away. It got stronger. With every step, memories started to surface. Broken, incomplete, but real. And then I stopped, because I realized something terrifying. I had been there before. 10 years ago. With him. I looked at Alex. You didn't disappear? I said. He smiled. No. You stayed. He stepped closer. I didn't come back alone, and that's when I heard it. A sound behind us. Soft. Close. Too close. I turned toward the structure. The door. was open, and from inside came whispers. Not random, names, dozens, hundreds, people who had disappeared. And then they said mine. I froze, because one of the voices was no longer inside. It was behind me, right behind me, and it said my name, again, slowly, clearly, like it wasn't calling me, it was claiming me. I turned, but Alex wasn't alone anymore. If you're hearing this, don't follow the map, because some things don't come back. They don't return, they replace. And once they find you, they don't stop until you become one of them.